Hi guys, Mr. Ashley here. Hope you're doing well. It's a beautiful day out. I know everybody wants to get out and play. We've been really cooped up with this distance learning stuff, but you know what? We got to get to it and finish strong. So, the post I have today is a little bit of a long post, guys, but it's pretty efficient. That covers a lot of the main issues in World War II that we need to talk about. So, specifically, this one starts with Canada at war. So, with a couple of the posters of information I put together, the first one deals with a lot of the home front issues that Canada was going through. Things like rationing, recruiting, conscription. So, some of the same things that came up in World War I came up again. Next to that, we have some of the treatment of the Japanese Canadians at the time. There is a story called Minoru, the story of the Japanese internment after the bombing of Pearl Harbor. The North American, and Canadian governments interned a lot of people who are of Japanese heritage. So there's an explanation PDF in there, and there's also a 30-minute video which talks about the story. Just listen closely. It starts the person that starting the recollection of the topic has a real thick accent, but as you listen, it gets a little clearer as you go through it. There's a couple worksheets to fill out some information about it. There's also propaganda and political issues. Again, that was connected with the Japanese internment and how people were dealing with them. Also, women's participation in the war. Women actually participated a lot more in depth, from working in the factories to participating on the front lines and developing a lot of the resources that the war used. Major in this is the racial issues. So like I said before, starting with the Japanese internment, we also do have a video, actually a movie on Escape from Sobibor. It talks about the Holocaust and how the Jews were treated during this. So this connects back to our Nuremberg laws that we started with at the beginning of the World War II unit. After that, we have another story that really resonates with a lot of the issues that are going on today, and it's about the Tuskegee Airmen, and it's a group of black fighter pilots that train to fight in the war. So I put together 3 good movies that will, get you guys through what was happening in World War II. Our next post in a couple days will wrap up World War II, and then we'll move on from there. So with this, there's nothing really to hand in. I just want to get this information out to you, and I want you to absorb it and, you know what, deep dive and be able to explore some of these issues later. Take care.